Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before we start our lesson, we will begin with reciting surah. The first one will be Surah Al-Fatihah, Surah Taha ayat 1 hingga 5, Surah Al-Insyirah, Surah Al-Kafirun, and then Surah Al-Ikhlas by 3 times. After that, followed by selawat ke atas Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Kita niatkan selawat kita ni untuk memenuhi perintah Allah Subhanahu Wa Taala. Kita niatkan selawat kita ni untuk memenuhi hak Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Kita niatkan selawat kita ni untuk mendapat syafaat Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam di akhirat kelak. Dan kita niatkan segala bacaan surah dan selawat kita ni untuk kedua orang tua, keluarga dan seluruh umat Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Kemudian doa sebelum belajar, semoga dengan usaha ini akan membantu pelajar agar mudah memahami dan dibukakan hati para pelajar untuk mencintai ilmu. Okay?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم طه ما أنزلنا عليك القرآن لتشقى إلا تذكرة لمن يخشى تنزيلا ممن خلق الأرض والسماوات العلى الرحمن على العرش استوى. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألم نشرح لك صدرك ووضعنا عنك وزرك الذي أنقض ظهرك ورفعنا لك ذكرك فإن مع العسر يسرا إن مع العسر يسرا فإذا فرغت فانصب وإلى ربك فارغب. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل يا أيها الكافرون لا أعبد ما تعبدون ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد ولا أنا عابد ما عبدتم ولا أنتم عابدون ما أعبد لكم دينكم ولي دين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل محمد 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 محمد اللهم صل على محمد وعلى آل 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 محمد
Doa sebelum belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma aftah alaina hikmataka wanshur alaina min hazaini rahmatika ya arhamar rahimin. Ya Allah, bukakanlah ke atas kami hikmat-hikmat-Mu dan limpahilah ke atas kami khazanah rahmat-Mu. Wahai yang maha pemurah lagi maha penyayang.
Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ya Rabbku, lapangkanlah untukku dadaku dan mudahkanlah untukku urusanku dan lepaskanlah kekakuan dari lidahku, supaya mereka mengerti perkataanku.
Amin.
Amin, 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 Ya Rabbal Alamin. In this session, we will discuss about topic 2.2.3, translation. So can you please get ready with your notes, page 107 until 109. And your worksheet page 104 until 106. Learning objectives. At the end of the lesson, students should be able to recognize and visualize 2D translation. Second, translate a polygon or line segment on a coordinate grid. Steps to success. The first one, explain that translation is shifting the object. Second, shift the object horizontally, vertically, or combine both horizontal and vertical shifting. Please copy down these steps to success in your notes. Okay, now, translation is one of the transformation that you learn in year 7 and also year 8. Okay, so for your year 7, you already learned 3 types of transformation. The first one will be your reflection, second one rotation, and this one translation. Okay, so these 3 are the types of transformation. Okay, and now what is actually translation? Translation means slide an object to a new position. Slide or shift an object to a new position. Shift or slide are the keywords for translation. Here will be the types of translation. The first one is horizontal shift. The second one is vertical shift. And usually in exam, it always combine that horizontal and vertical shift. Okay. And what is actually a horizontal shift? Horizontal Shift is the horizontal movement to the right or left, while the vertical shift, the vertical movement up or down. And this TDR game, if you ever play this TDR game, and in this game it is clearly explained to you what is actually the translation means, okay? And remember, translation, we need to shift, we need to move that object from left to right or up or down, and we cannot move the object diagonally. Alright, and I will play this video now.
Come on, let me hear you say right, left, select level, down, final stage. Let's go. このゲームは足を使うんだ。リズムに合わせて矢印を踏め。Right と言ったら右だ。Left と言ったら左だ。Up と言ったら上だ。Down と言ったら下だ。Come on, let me hear you say right, left, up, down, up. I wanna hear you say down. You say down, right, down, right, Let me hear you say down, right, down, right,
Now, we move to this example 15. Let us consider point A with coordinates 2, 3, and here is the point A. If A undergoes a translation of 3 units to the right horizontally, now A is the object. We're going to translate, we're going to shift this A 3 units to the right. So, it will become like this, and the new positions of this point A will be here at 5, 3. And this we label as A1, and this A1 is your image, alright? The new position of A is at A1 at the coordinates of 5, 3. Again, A is the object, and A1, the point that we translate just now, is what we call as image. Next, if A undergoes a translation of 4 units to the left horizontally, okay, now circle translation, and you need to be clear which one that you're going to translate. It's either A or A1, okay, and here we need to translate A. We need to shift this point A again, okay, so to left by 4 units like this, and the new position of A will be at -2, 3, and this new position we label as A2. Now, consider point B with coordinates 3, 1. Here is the point B, and we're going to translate this point B 3 units up vertically. Okay, we need to translate this point B 3 units up vertically, upwards here. Okay, so it will become like this, and then we label it as B1, and this B1 will be the image of B. The new position of B is at B1, 3, 4. And then, if B undergoes a translations of 6 units down vertically, it will become like this. And the new position for B will be 3, -5, and we label as B2. Alright? Now, if C undergoes a translation of 2 units to the right and 3 units up, here we are using combinations of horizontal and vertical shifting, okay? 2 units to the right, 2 units to the right, and 3 units up. You will do like this. 2 units to the right, stop here, but do not plot this point. that will not be the point that we needed for the final answer. Okay, we stop up to here after 2 units to the right, and then continue with 3 units up like this. Now, this will be the position that we want. Alright, so the new position will be at 3, 5, and we label as C1. Then, if C undergoes a translation of 6 units down and 4 units to the left, remember, we need to translate against C. Okay, you need to really clear which one that you're going to translate. It's either C or this new position, this image C1. Okay, you need to be clear that one. Right, but here it is clearly say we need to translate this C again, 6 unit down, so you need to shift to down, but do not label it yet. Wait until we shift the C into 4 units to the left like this. Okay, and then we label the new position of C will be at C2, -3, -4. Okay, and we label it as C2. Now, example 16. The diagram shows line segment PQ with P at coordinates -3, 1 and Q at coordinates -1, 5. Okay, and here is the line segment of PQ. Now, for part A, PQ undergoes a translation. So, in exam, please circle the type of transformation that the question want. Okay, so here you need to circle the word translation. Okay, so PQ undergoes a translation of 6 units to the right. Draw and mark the image of PQ as P1, Q1. So here I'm going to shift both of these points P and Q to the right by 6 units. Okay, so the new point for Q is here and we label as Q1, and this Q1 is the image of Q. And then for P here, and we label as P1. Okay, P1 is the image of P. Alright, and don't forget to draw the line. Just follow the original object, the original diagram. If the object here we create a line, it is called line segment. So for your image, you also need to join both of these points to make a line. Alright, and for part B, I give you 1 minute to try, and here you need to be clear. Is that you're going to translate that PQ or P1 Q1? Okay, you need to be clear with that one. But here for part B, we need to translate again that PQ. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now we need to translate this PQ 5 units down. So we translate, we shift first that Q and label as Q2, and then shift 5 unit down for P, and here is the here is the point for P2. And don't forget to join both of these points. And then the next one for part C, we need to translate again that PQ, right? We need to translate again that PQ. I give you 1 minute to try. Okay, now, so we translate that PQ again. 3 units to the left. Do it first. Okay. Left first by 3 units. Stop up to here and do not plot it yet. And then move upwards by 2 units. 1, 2, and plot that one. That will be the final one. So label as Q3. And then for P, move to the left by 3 units. Stop and move upwards by 2 units, stop, and label as P3. Then don't forget to join the line segment, okay? To join both of the points to form the line segment. So here is how actually the translation, how we're going to shift all the points by the given instruction. Okay? For translation, we need to move at the left or right, or up or down, or mix translation like this part C. Now, example 17. The diagram shows triangle ABC on a grid, and here you need to circle the type of transformation, and here you circle translate, and if translate, you need to know the shifting, okay? So shift 7 unit left and 8 unit up, okay? This is exam type question, so you must know how to do this, all right? And then we need to translate the triangle, and then draw the image of triangle ABC, labeled as A1, B1, and C1. All right, now we translate A first. 7 unit to the left, stop, and move upwards by 8 units. And then plot the point, it is A1. Alright, repeat the same thing for point B. 7 units to the left and move upwards by 8 units. And then label as B1. Repeat the same thing for C. 7 unit to the left and then stop. Move upwards by 8 units. And then label as C1. Don't leave that points like that. If the original is a triangle, the object here is a triangle, so the image must also a triangle. So I join all of the points to form a triangle. So this will be the image for triangle ABC. Alright. For part B, what can you say about the translation? It up to you. Okay, but as long as your answer is relevant, makes sense for the questions, and it should be acceptable, okay? But for now, in your notes, can you please copy down this one? We observe we observe that the size and shape of the image remain the same as the object under translation. I repeat myself. We observe that the size and shape of the image remain the same as the object under translation. If you realize that the size and the shape remain the same for translation. Now, example 18. The diagram shows a quadrilateral PQRS on a coordinate plane with its coordinates given. Alright, so this is the object. This is the object. For part A, you need to translate PQRS 8 units to the right and 6 units down. Draw and label its image as P1, Q1, R1, S1. I will give you 1 minute to complete this image. Okay, now we translate point P 8 units to the right and then 6 units down. And then plot as P1. Repeat the same thing for the next point. 8 units to the right and 6 units down. And then plot the point as S1. Repeat the same thing. 8 units to the right and then 6 units down. Plot as Q1. And the last point for R, 8 units to the right, 6 units down. So here will be the point for R, the point for R1, the image for R. Okay, so the object is a trapezium. So don't leave your image points like this. You need to join all of the image. You need to join all of the points to form trapezium also. So join all of the point, and this one, this trapezium P1, Q1, R1, S1 is the image of this object PQRS. Alright. This is also exam type questions. So in exam, please be careful with your shifting. Make sure it is exactly 8 units to the right, exactly 6 units down. Okay. And for part B, quadrilateral P1, Q1, R1, S1 undergoes another translation. So here, previous example, we translate again and again for the object, okay, for the same figure. But here, instead of the original object PQRS, instead this image P1, Q1, R1, S1 become the object for the second questions. Okay, so this quadrilateral P1, Q1, R1, S1 become the object, and this figure that we're going to translate of 3 units to the left and 4 units up. Draw and label the image of P2, Q2, R2, S2. So again, you need to be clear. If you have this kind of questions, you need to be clear for the second part. Either the original object is the object that we need to translate for the second one, or the previous image for part A that we're going to translate for for the second questions. Okay, and here for these questions, the one that become object is this P1, Q1, R1, and S1. Okay, this object, this image, this figure. Now 3 units to the left, and then 4 units up. So label as P2, and then repeat the same thing for the next point. So label as S2, repeat the same thing, label as Q1, Q2, and then the last one for point R1, and then move up by 4 units, so label as R2, join all of the points, so here will be the image of P2, Q2, R2, S2. Alright, this translation is very simple. You just need to be careful about the shifting. Alright, this will be the last part for our topic, for our session for now. And please complete your notes and complete your worksheet. If you're still confused with this topic, you can come and ask. Right, so as usual, we end our session by reciting dua. Thank you so much, and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Doa selepas belajar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahumma inni astaudi'uka ma 'allamtani fardudhu ilayya inda hajati ilaihi wala tansani ya rabbal alamin. Ya Allah, sesungguhnya aku menitipkan padamu ilmu-ilmu yang telah engkau ajarkan kepadaku, dan kembalikanlah kepadaku sewaktu aku memerlukannya kembali. Dan janganlah engkau lupakan aku kepada ilmu itu, wahai Tuhan yang memiliki semesta alam. Amin.